Today I want to demo the power in the Roland Axe Edge. This is a really cool guitar that goes beyond average. The average guitar, yeah, you can knock out a few, voices here and there, but for this one, this is absolutely crazy. Check this out. I like the fact that you can adjust the frequency of sound. Like that, or and then when you bend or when you pull this down, it even increases the frequency and the grit the more. See that? So if I was soloing, it gives you so much control. The other cool thing is I like the fact that you can very rapidly go to another octave just by pressing this key. So it looks as though you're still on these controls to the audience like this. Let's go really low. You see how I changed octave real quick? So much expression. I highly recommend this to anyone who means business on the guitar. Start your adventure, start learning. You're not going to lose anything. The other cool thing about this is you have basses. You have so many bass voices. One of my favorites is the acoustic bass. That sounds pretty convincing. Let me play that for you. The acoustic bass. And of course, I put it vertically to feel that vibe. Sounds quite realistic. Very fascinating. That's a lot of fun. It also has the Axe slap bass. All that fun stuff. It also has a pad. So, whether you want pads or you want flutes, and if you wanted to jam with another Roland instrument, like over here, equally cool, I have my Go Keys 5. So, if I hit Go Keys 5, welcome. This is a really awesome guitar. It's the Roland Axe Edge, and I highly recommend it. But something else that I highly recommend to you guitar players is for you to get the Roland Axe Edge stand. Now I know when you look at this thing and you see the price that it goes for, you might feel ripped off, and I can understand. But I can tell you this thing is literally worth its weight. It's not a lightweight stand, and honestly, without this stand, my guitar would have taken many a tumble. After the first tumble, I decided it wasn't worth it. I was gonna get this stand ASAP. Now, while you might try to put it on a puny little guitar stand, I'm telling you, this is sturdy. So the way they make it, it has so much weight. It has so much weight that it's almost impossible for it to topple over. This bit that you see at the end over here, this piece right over here, you fold that in and out. And once it's out and you insert that strap widget into it, this one over here, once you insert this little piece to square up in there, you know that you're in for a good time with your guitar, because you're not going to be scared of something getting ruined. You know, because mine took a tumble once as I was coming out of the car, and I decided two things. One, I will always put it in a case, so I was able to put it conveniently into my regular keyboard case, but I also decided I will not play it without a stand. It's either going to stay strapped on, it's either going to be strapped onto me like this, or it's going to be on a stand, okay? The other thing that I found extremely useful was that instead of plugging in the power, I decided to use the ability to play with rechargeable batteries. And I want to show you the rechargeable batteries that I have back here, because they've been extremely dependable. They haven't failed me. So you might wonder, what's the brand? Well, I'll show you right here. The brand of batteries that I use for my guitar are the Power Row. Power Row, you see that? Or Power Owl. Like Night Owl, Power Owl, you see that? These Power Owl batteries, rechargeable batteries, you need 8 of them, but I'm telling you, it's worth it, because the joy of being able to walk around without cables is second to none, right? So highly recommend the Power Owl as one of the solutions for batteries that you might be looking for. I also recommend, for moving around freely, you know, without any drama, because I could go anywhere like without my guitar wanting to give up. I could walk miles and miles away, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you. So anyway, this is the West Shell wireless G7 system, and this is generally used for guitars, but you can also use this for your Roland Axe Edge. You have a receiver and you have a transmitter. This right here is the transmitter. You plug the transmitter in, you power it on, you put the receiver where you need to, into the speaker, the combo, whatever you're using, and once you've got the power on and my battery power on, then you're good to go. And I can go anywhere. I can walk around the studio. I can walk off camera. Lots of fun. So I've demonstrated a number of things. First of all, you got the power of the guitar. Secondly, you've got the batteries, the Power Owl. Thirdly, you've got the wireless system, which I highly recommend. And fourth, you've got this extremely sturdy beast of a stand. And you know that when you take off your guitar from your shoulders, you know that when you do this, and when you place it into the stand, you know that it's secure. You're not scared. You're not you're not having heart palpitations, because you know that once it's there, it's there. This is such a sturdy stand. You see what I'm saying? You shake it anyway, it's still going to retain it as long as that strap widget is in the middle of the base of the stand. You're good to go. I hope that gave you some insights as far as the accessories that make playing this instrument a lot of fun. See you next time.